Hello and welcome everybody, I'm Iberian and this is Crusader Kings 2 with the Historical Immersion Project mod, a wonderful mod if you haven't checked it out yet. And we are of course the leader of the Generalitat de England. We are Sindich the Muslim, the Conqueror. No, Sindich Muslim, that is actually, it's his name. It's not Sindich the Muslim. But we are also a secret Sunni Muslim, just for the record here, because we are slightly confused. The father of course comes from Amsterdam, our mother comes from the Levant. Over here we have where we grew up in Barcelona, we are Catalan. We don't really speak any Dutch, but now we rule in Norwich in England, and we are, you know, kind of weirded out by everything going on there in terms of the identification of, you know, who we identify with, rather, I should phrase that. And we are looking towards wrapping this up because we are all powerful. And I want to address something that somebody pointed out, and I do agree with this notion in general. They said, hey, you know, why does this feel like a dynastic, like a feudal playthrough? What's the difference? You know, essentially, what you're doing here is what you could also do as a king, and the answer to that is yes. Merchant republics are fairly underdeveloped. They work in a way where they, even with each other, can't interact beyond fairly common wars like seize trade posts, seize cities, or, you know, ask for embargoes, none of which are very impactful, none of which truly matter. It is actually regrettable, you know, when we became the King of England, we were kicked out of Aragon, well, Holland. And not just that, but there would be no way for us to re-enter the market over here, meaning it is entirely useless the way they work. Merchant republics are very underdeveloped, still a lot of fun, mind you. I've had a lot of fun with this playthrough so far, but I will not be shy and, you know, hide away from saying, hey, you know what, merchant republics are quite underdeveloped, because, well, they are. Now, what I do want to do is, I want to go for the Crusade, and I will be a very selfish Crusader, believe you me. I will get all the titles because we have created the Dutch Spain without the D, I suppose. We have then taken over England, which the Spanish kings never could, even though they of course did try. And I think now it's time to build an empire. We could call it the British Empire by taking Egypt. And we're going to do this with all the loans that we've already taken. We are of course deeply in debt, as you can see right here. And also I'm apparently in a hard diet, right? Somebody told me, hey, you are overweight. And now we're gonna lose some weight. So, let's just get ready to go down there. Let's just get ready to serve in the Crusade. Everybody else, just get over there. You get on the boats. Have a good time. All of you head over here. Get on the boats. So essentially, we're just gonna make sure that we will be the first in Egypt and that we will have the grandest of wars. We already have a mercenary company hired. I'm not gonna hire anyone else because, well, simply put, we're already running out of money. We will have to pay interest all the time, and I honestly just don't think we can afford anything else. So, why are you still in port? Let's just take a look at where we can go from here. I think we should already be able to carry ourselves quite far in terms of being successful, and of course also in terms of being able to amass the Crusade contribution. Let's just go down there. How much time is left here? 250 days, that is quite okay. We're paying, of course, out of our ass for all of these boats, for all of these humans, but I mean, you gotta pay at some point, right? Is it worth Egypt? I mean, probably. What I want to do is I want to create an empire that is so strange that it should not exist, and then we're going to hand this over to the AI. I'm very interested in seeing what they can do about all of this. 190 days, we're just going to wait down there for a while. Did I miss any other troops? No, okay, we have unified everything, 12,000 troops. Wait a minute, 16? Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Oh my. I like that. I like that a lot. You know what, boats? You gotta come back. I'm sorry to tell you. I mean, we do have the time, so this shouldn't really be too much trouble. And apparently our commanders have become enemies, as they do. Ah, Cecilia. Later I found myself worrying about my little daughter Cecilia. The lass is brought up believing in a false god who can offer her nothing but illusions and hollow promises. Perhaps Cecilia is ready to be introduced to the true faith? I shall read her from the Quran, absolutely. Somebody has to do it, and I'm honestly like kind of the only Sunni here. I summoned Cecilia to my study where I proceeded to read her the Quran. At first the lass was fidgeting in her seat, but my choice of passage was a good one. Soon she hung on my every word, eyes round as the full moon. As I put the tome away, Cecilia bombarded me with questions, and we kept talking for hours. But would you look at that? This does make me think though, why am I educating her? Ooh. I could do that. I could make her the beneficiary. You know, I kind of don't want to do that though. I want to create an empire. Everybody's taken Egypt a million times, you know, for their relatives. It's just, let's just unify it. You know, just once in my life, I want to have a beautiful, beautiful unified scenario. And she has no stats, no traits, no anything whatsoever. And by the way, do I need to bring my family home? Yeah, there you go. Kid. Didn't I just bring you home? There we go. Yes, I want him to be Deitch. That is his future and that is his right. He must know about his past and his future. And you know what? We don't need these troops here. These 555 troops would be nice, but they are not essential. Let's just leave them right here. I don't want to wait because I want to be in Egypt fairly early on so that I can actually take some of the war scores, some of the crusade contribution from battles. Somebody has to take them. Young Roger often speaks in reverence of the wise men of old, saying he wants to be like them. Hell yeah, brother. Become an erudite. Smart. Very smart. An enterprising captain in command of one of our galleys has discovered several new markets along foreign shores. He reports that these distant ports are rife with opportunities for trade and profit. Rule number 62, the riskier the road, the greater the profit. See, this is one of those many things. The merchant republics that were implemented here are essentially just, hey, we wrote some events and all of them give you money. And listen, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of fun in it, in fact, but my god, yeah, they are essentially just feudal people with infinite money. I'm actually very surprised that the Pope would grant us all of these invasions that we got in this playthrough. Commonly, they don't do that. Commonly, they are like, you're a merchant, get out of here, buddy. But in this case, apparently, the Pope really felt like he should do us a favor. And I mean, he did. Don't get me wrong. Again, I don't regret playing Merchant Republics. It's a lot of fun. It's just also very obviously not coded to the full extent. What I mean by that is, you know, there's some stuff that is lacking, I would argue. Now, tell me about where your armies are. In Badi, down there. Really? Well, we shall land right over here. I will not be on board of this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna... Give me a moment here. Oh, look at that. Very healthy amount of troops that we cannot catch either way. How many people are we losing here? Not that many. It just seems, yeah, we are not over the limit. Oh, but everything is locked away, right? Do we have anything that is like... better? No, everything else around us would even be worse. So I'm just gonna latch on to where we already are, and then I'm gonna make sure... Oh, look at that. I'm a Crusader! Mom, look at me! Bring the camera. I am a Crusader. Let me just take a look. Oh. Wait, what? Excuse me? What did you just say to me? I'll fight you. There we go. First good battle. Brings us a lot of crusade contribution, at least. I would hope so. Yeah, he's just leaving, huh? Yeah, look at that. 17k, that's a good start. Could be better, could be worse, really. What is this level? Level 5, we can actually just assault this. How many people are there? Oh, barely anyone. We can assault his capital. I'm a big fan of the idea. There we go. Beautiful. And with that, we have taken the capital of the Caliph. Is even the... Yeah, he is a Caliph. I assume Ismaili, as they commonly are. Are you a participant in this crusade? Maybe, I can't tell. See, the thing is, all of these vassal armies, of course, of the Caliph are enemies, but whether we actually get war score, I am not always certain of. And look at that. Yeah, this is some good crusade contribution right here. Oh, I love it. Oh, there's a 9k army that I would love to fight. You have been approached by an old priest who is offering you an exorcism. He claims he can free you of your demonic possession. You begin to feel unwell. You know what? It did not work. I think I may begin to feel unwell. Oh, I don't like that. I don't enjoy that being a thing. Now, I would love to fight you up there as well. I will pay interest as you do. Oh. Man, I wish I could have stayed down there now that I look at it. Ooh, look at this. You know what? I just want the battle because it will give us so much... Oh well. A mysterious Jewish man has offered his services at your court. He is well versed in feudal court intrigue and has a past as both a mercenary and a spy. And also, wait a minute, I just want to route ourselves here. We have to take a look at how this goes. I don't think we can defeat these, meaning I would just sacrifice my troops, and that would be very, very bad. Sure, you can serve at my court. I got no problem with that. You know what? Let's just fight him. This fight is over. When we were to arrive, it will already be done. Oh god. Horrible. Actually real bad. Damn. We're at 96,000 points though. I'm a huge fan of that, I gotta tell ya. And I will get involved in these fights as well. I will not become a Satanist. Why are you even talking to me? And we are in this battle and we are also winning, meaning that we should gather a fair amount of points. Now we've lost almost all our troops down there, which is pretty bad. Listen, I'm not gonna... I will never lie to you about these things, you hear me? But I can only hope at this point that what we have is enough. Oftentimes it isn't, but... You know, hope is the last thing to die in these circumstances, I suppose. Let's just keep sieging, you know? Sometimes you just gotta keep up the facade of being successful. Are you attached to me? Oh, you are. Let's go. I desire more battles. Maybe not over there, then. Can I siege any? Can I just attack any of you? Oh, yeah. Let's go. Let's assault this down. Beautiful. How we doing? Still leading the pack by a huge margin. The Empire may yet rise. Look at that. They are fighting us. This is some good points as well. Yeah. Pretty happy about this, I gotta tell you. The fact that they attacked us there is big for our own purposes. And of course, we will now have a crusade that is vastly superior to everything facing it. So this should be good to go right away. And this will be a huge infusion of cash, prestige, and piety, and I think the Empire may live right after, although I'm not quite sure that it will actually be the Empire of Great Britain. I think it will just be the confused Empire of, well, multiple personalities, kind of. I guess that's how he turned out. You know, he had a terrible life. I mean, his father, you know, of course, acknowledged him, actually made him a legitimized bastard, but he was a bastard nonetheless, and it can't have been good for his mental state. Because the result is that he is a crazed person. People say he is possessed, although of course that has to be nonsense, and that's just the way he's ended up, eh? That's just the way he's ended up. I think these should be good to take for ourselves here. Oh, baby, I'm gonna assault this. This many people, and yeah, I will educate you in the Sunni faith. I think he said no to it. Otherwise he would have already turned. Oh, look at that, beautiful. Yeah, we're gonna, unless somebody does like a surprise upset victory to an insane degree, we will win this. I summoned Bernard to my study. Wait, what? Bernard? Huh. Right. I don't know why, but I thought he passed? Apparently not. That's a good thing, just for the record, but I could have sworn. I could tell from the first minute that I had a real challenge ahead of me. The lad was fidgeting in his seat and played with his sleeves. However, I was not expecting him to shout at me when I brought up Allah. Don't think, yeah, he did not become Sunni. Unlucky. Very unlucky. You know, sometimes you win him, sometimes you lose him, and in this case, we didn't win him. This time around, instead of lecturing, I tried to have a conversation with Bernard and listen patiently to what he had to say. Sadly, even though he was more willing to listen to me as well, his opinions were set in stone. He refused to question the things the priest had taught him. And he didn't even turn Deech, by the way. Damn. Allah, I failed you, and we are now rivals. Oh no. Saint in heaven, good for you, buddy. Great for you, in fact. As he's growing older, I consider Roger could use some guidance. Right, I will tell you to treat all equal. There you go, beautiful. Good trait set. Good set of trait right there. I don't even know who the hell this dude is, but you know what? Let's become that guy. Right, 53%. We are still leading the pack by a gigantic margin, and we will come out ahead of here. I mean, how can you lose this at this point? I would be very, very surprised if I wasn't the ultimate winner of this crusade, taking all of Egypt under the control of the Republic of England, the Generalität de England, as it is also commonly called these days. Man, a lot of spy masters simply passing away, huh? Not at all suspicious, I'm sure. How are we doing here? Yeah. I'm just, you know, sometimes they overtake you out of nowhere, so sometimes I'm just quite spooked. And look at that, thank you for improving the court faction's opinion of me. I do appreciate it. They are now neutral. That's a pretty decent step. Yeah, look at that. We can actually now assault it down if we wanted to, although I'm not quite certain that we want to. Not my troops, eh? This speeds up the war, does myself a little bit of a favor. And it's not even, you know, most of the men that are dying aren't mine, so I feel like it is quite alright. Oh, I definitely want to be there, huh? Burn the apostate, hell yeah. Burn him. You know what? In hindsight, didn't need to be there. Fight was already over. Please don't tell me anybody overtook me. We're not even close. Right, we're good. And look at that. We just brought in our doomstack over here, and that may even seal the deal. 85%. Still not quite there, but very close now. 89. Treat all as equals, by the way, if you hadn't heard. Gained the trade just. Excellent. Just what you like to hear. Oh, we can't actually assault this, so it's a bit meaningless to stand on that. 6.5. Are there any under 6? I don't think there are. Yeah. Even fucking Sinai. I mean, Sinai is literally just desert. Well, I suppose we might as well wait over here. The men dying to attrition aren't exactly ours. Look at this dude, he's spurging out. A trade galley belonging to the Van Valkes shipping empire has been several days overdue. This morning, another captain on the Tost payroll came into port with flotsam from the lost ship. Well, you know, win some, you lose some, yada yada. You're sitting on the floor of your bedchamber wearing one of your shoes as a hat, when suddenly a man-sized gopher enters the room. It is dressed as a maid, and when you shout an alarm, the rodent squeaks and skitters away in panic. You chase it down the hall, but find only a terrified maid cowering on the floor. Where did the gopher go? Well, if only I knew. If only anyone knew. Finally, some good news. Thank you for the free money that I did nothing for. No, I will not give you a title. Thank you for asking, though. I do appreciate the enthusiasm. It always means a lot to me. Let's just pay the interest down. I think we can actually repay like all the loans that we've taken up, but look at that. We're making so much money. Merchant Republic's out of this world. I'm not even kidding. Merchant Republics are just absolutely insane. And I don't think any of these are below 6.5 or even... Oh no, there you go actually. This is a good one. That may even end the war. You want to take titles in Aragon. No, Sardinia actually. You know what? No, dude. He also has a claim on Aragon, so he may become an enemy of ours, but until then, he is a friend. And you know what they say about friends? You gotta aid them. And I'm apparently not the siege leader. My god, I could end the war, and yet I can't. It's the goddamn Danish. Every time. Well, the war is over now anyway. Cool. Oh god. I thought... Oh my god, what? Oh. So, the way this worked out, I just want to bring this up. The Sultan, no, the Caliph, had only one title. One kingdom tier title. And when we took that title, every other person, even outside of that title, became our vassal. This is why we have all of this now. Is it dumb? Yes. Is that how the mechanics work? Yes. Oh my god. Alright, you know what I'm gonna do here? Do I need piety to create a custom empire? No. What I'm gonna do here... Actually, if I name myself king of all of these, right? What's the point? Because these actually don't create a de jure empire, do they? I'm pretty sure that they exclusively make it so that you get a non-de jure empire, so a titular title. Do we have a cooler sigil anywhere? No. I think we're gonna go with the English sigil, that's fine, yeah. Well, here we go. Form a new empire. England rules the seas and is now also of a not that great color. Well, I mean, what can you do, eh? We took it all. Rightfully, I would argue. Gonna get rid of you, that's okay. And look at that. The Republic of England rules the seas. Ah, beautiful. Founding of an empire with the undeniable might of your realm and the flourishing of your people as the justification, you have named yourself Grand Prince-ship of England. No one dares question your power in the earthly domain. But even now many are whispering of the boldness and perhaps even the presumption of naming yourself as such. Are you deserving of such a title? Is that not for God to decide? What does the Holy Father say? Without papal blessing, it may be difficult to convince even your own loyal subjects of your right to call yourself Grand Prince-ship. I'm sure the papal approval is a mere... I can't even seek approval, so there we are. It's a mere formality. We don't even need that much to actually mend the schism, but we're not gonna listen. We're not gonna mend the schism. That's not something that this character would do, I think. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna go absolutely insane. And when I say this, I really do mean it. Ah, actually. Kinda useless. Somewhat useless, anyway. Let's dissolve all of this nonsense. We repaid all of the loans. See, I can claim Castile, and I could claim Leon as well. Can I still do the Grand Conqueror Warrior? Yes. Ah, you know you gotta do it. You just know you gotta do it. Who's at war with you? French? Biscaya? That's kind of cool. That is a part of our realm here. And then a host on Castile. Is that the dude that I paid money for? No, it's not. It's an entirely different person. Well, listen here. Infant Ferran of Arago. Or does he claim on my title as well? Yeah, he does. Well, I shall hereby grant you the title of Cairo. That's where you live now, my friend. He is, of course, not too happy with us, seeing as, you know, he has a lot of claims, but don't you worry. How are you doing in these individual wars, just for the record here? Enrique's host is winning. You know what, I'm just gonna take Leon first. God, this is gonna be absolutely ridiculous. I love it though. This is the dream when it comes to the level of ridiculous that I want to achieve. Oh, look at that. Just an easy 24k. Hell yeah, brother. An easy 24k. Just standing ready to serve. With the city now under control, the Patriarchate of Alexandria has been properly restored as one of the episcopal sees of the Pentarchy in the Western Church. It was originally founded by Saint Mark the Evangelist, who became Alexandria's first patriarch. With it now under control, the Patriarchate of Antioch has been properly restored. Very nice. Good job, everyone. Thank you for joining my war. I do appreciate it. I shall take Leon. And you want to join me, huh? I don't think that's gonna work too well for you, I gotta tell you. I still don't think, yeah, this is still not enough. Where are my boats at? Bring all the boats up here, thank you. How are we doing down here? Are those enough boats? I think so. Once I bring everyone... Oh, Castile, what are you doing? Are you actually... Are you okay? Why would you even bother bringing your troops over here? Why would you even bother? Yeah, we just gotta sit them out a bit, I think. Just gotta let them bring in some troops and then dunk on them as soon as possible. I think we need about 120 boats to transport these troops. In HIP, I believe one boat can transport 200 people. A party of soldiers flying the banner of Duchessa Elizabeth the Wise recently set up camp in the middle. Right, compensate the farmer. Don't even worry about it. I'm diligent. Because we are rulership focus. Amateur steward. Amazing. Are these boats enough? No. Are there more boats coming? Yes. Alright, so we will have enough boats. That is quite nice. Castile may lose Castile, and then we're only going to fight for Leon, which would be fine. I think very much fair enough. Oh, still not enough. We actually need 240 boats. I mean, I guess in that case, I'm just gonna split you. Wait, what? Is it actually 1-to-1? I thought it was different for HIP. I mean, maybe I've missed something here, but I thought it was slightly different than what we're seeing here right now. I love that we're already at 35%, thanks to our vassals. They're kicking ass, yo. Right, you just go over here, thank you. This has been such a ridiculous campaign, and it just, the insanity doesn't end. You know, I tried to contain it, but I don't think you can contain it, and you're not gonna get a title, sorry buddy. Sorry about that, my friend. You're not getting anything. Nice. A tough soldier. Good for you. Alright, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna dissolve you because we don't actually need you. Then we're gonna send you down there. Beautiful. I don't like our color, but it is what it is. The werewolf. Been nervous for the last couple of nights, sleeping restlessly, feeling a strange pull on your mind. During the days you have been tired, but also tense with anticipation, sensing something important arriving. Now at night, as you wake and see the full moon rise, you finally understand. It's the moon. It speaks to you. It is time to rise, time to become the wolf. Time to go out, time to be free, time to lose your mind to the moon madness. You run through the night seeking prey. You eventually find it and you pounce, tearing, slashing, gorging, all the while howling like the wolf you are. In the end, the panic screaming stops. Sorry to hear that, buddy. You wake up in the morning, but you feel as though you hadn't slept at all. You vaguely remember having nightmares. You seem to have something wet and sticky on your chest. As you look down, you realize that you are covered in blood. It's clearly not yours, and you don't remember how it got there. There's something about it, however, that awakens a vague exhilaration in you. Well, that's a bit sick. So the way this works, by the way, the way we're gonna play this, is essentially as though Iberia is our 100 years war against France. So instead of taking France, we say that we are the rightful rulers of Iberia, because that is of course where we grew up and where we are from, etc, etc. So that is exactly how we shall handle it. We are gonna lose some money here, but honestly it's fine. For the 16,000 recruited troops, I think we are going to be in a wonderful position. Quite impressive actually, just how cheap it is to wage war. But that's just, you know, again, a merchant republic, I think, in a nutshell. We're gonna take Lyon, and then later on Castile. The same person has 2 claims, and I think that will be excellent. I will take everyone prisoner, as you do, of course. And they want to start assaulting. Again, as you do. Ah. Oh my! Wait, why do you hate me so? Right, you have the duchy title. Oh, that's actually horrible. The prosperity faction is very powerful. Like, very, very powerful. Are they hostile to us? What is their opinion here? Neutral, okay. Neutral. Opposed. I don't like it. It could be better, it could be worse, as of right now. But I definitely do not enjoy what I'm seeing here. There's some danger in having made all of these enemies, and man, he denounced me harshly, and now everybody actually hates me in that faction. The tradition faction is opposed. My god. Would they actually be beating us up? Or you want crown authority to change in just misery? Sure. You know what? I got nothing against that actually. And I think I'm going to create a very powerful friend. Look at you, a von Wittelsbach Deutsch. Oh, right, that's the Catalan dude. Yeah, I'm gonna hand out Misery as soon as the war here for Castile is over, I think. For Leon, not Castile. One of your scouts report of a cunning eunuch who has taken up residence in a nearby tavern. The eunuch spends his time drinking wine, eating and sharing stories with the guests. Apparently he is very well schooled and has vast knowledge of medicinal mixtures. You shall become my eunuch. Welcome, court eunuch. How you doing, buddy? You want to go... No, I don't care about Lincoln. Get out of here. Who's this? Another great... Oh, damn. Holy moly. They're building up another one here, but I think we're just gonna pillage this. Oh no, actually, if you pillage it, don't they rise up? You know what? In hindsight, let's just not do that. I shall read the Quran to you as well, my child. Oh, I just noticed something. Because we are now the king of Misra. Also, a very poorly working mechanic in general. Where are they? I know they're here. Oh, there they are. The Mamluks. We now have unfettered access to the Mamluks. Oh my. Bit crazy, I gotta tell you. And she will not learn about Allah. Well, unlucky. Several tavern owners in Suffolk have come forward to your court with complaints against infant Al-Mansur Abu Bakr of Al-Bari, most serene republic. Apparently he has gone on drunken rampages in all of their establishments. Interesting. Here's a claim. Misr. Is that the man that we took it from? I think it may have been. Clearly, you will compensate them. As one does. Oh, I know you. Make them all organizers, hell yeah. Right, let's try to take down Castile here as quickly as we can. They're assaulting it all. We inherited Zinai. Wait a minute, how many duchies do I have? 3 now, so I definitely want to hand that out, otherwise people will start hating me, and that is of course unacceptable. Here we go. 57%, beautiful. Deliver them all to the dungeons. Always. Can't take this one, yep, so we're gonna head over here. Try to take down whatever was just unsieged. Looks like we can actually take the top holding. Very nice. And we're at 90%. We captured his wife and I believe his daughter. Very nice. Oh, we can actually solve this. This is over. Beautiful. Look at this. Very nice. Wait, oh, what? Ah, it's HIP. I'm actually dumb. It's HIP. In HIP, you can't press the kingdom claim without giving them, I think, at least a duchy. I should have known this, and I am a fool. I am a fool. You hear? Ah, that sucks so much, man. But if I buy a favor, I don't think I can offer a vassalization, right? That's not included in a favor, is it? No, okay, yeah. Honestly, like, it's okay. It doesn't really matter anymore. I will give you Misr. There you go, my friend. A Catalan in charge of Egypt. I think that is quite nice. And what we are going to do now will be the fall. And the end of the series, and I think we're going to do it in this episode, and then the next one will entirely be the time-lapse. We are going to go and claim what is rightfully ours. This insane playthrough needs to find an end. Not in a bad way, mind you, but it does need to find an end. We, I think, can all agree to this. And that end will be against the Holy Roman Empire. They have a very healthy amount of troops, and they are quite powerful. Wait a minute. Oh. Well, it looks like I can no longer do great conquests. Alright, maybe, it really sucks, man. I need it. I really wanted to do that great conquest. What the hell? Oh, man. Wales? Yeah, I don't think I can do that. Do I have a claimant for it, maybe? For Wales, that is? See if we could get a claimant for this. Duke of York is in the Welsh Empire. Oh, that's also in Wales. Are you in my prison? Nope, okay. None of these are in my land. Meaning I cannot, reasonably speaking, do anything about it. Princess of England. And you really don't want to come to my court? Why not? Hey, why do you hate me so? My god. You shall have this Crusader spear. This is a weak claim. And I literally cannot do anything about it. Why would I even gift her that? You know what? Listen. I was really just looking for, like, a way to go here. But there is no way to go by the looks of it. Oh, man. The fact that I can't go against the HRE anymore is super unlucky. It is so unlucky. Incredible. Oh, damn. Why am I still doing this plot? I really wanted to, like, finish this off by going against the HRE and conquering Frisland, and now I can't even do that. Ooh, man, that would have been so nice. I think we're too powerful. What if I do this? Right? What do you do now, my friend? Nope. Maybe it needs a month to become current again. Let me just check this. We're gonna call this episode in a second. I just wanna write this out for size. Oh, there we go. We did it. All right, you know what? Next episode will be the final episode. We will go against the Holy Roman Empire. England lives and shall remain strong and border gory as it always has been. I want to thank all of the members of the channel for supporting the channel by, you know, becoming a member directly and making it possible that I can do this content, namely the Barons Aaron, Stefan the Richest, T. Snywolf, Emma Mamello, Thomas and Lachlan, and then of course also the Counts, Kiamelik 2, Shifty, Ixum the Naughty and Wombat, and last but not least the beautiful Dukes, Suspicious Duck, Benedict, Nathan, Knight of Squires, Kenneth, Alexo, Roboman, My Dad Left Me at Arby's, Eric and Aiden. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, and I will see all of you later. Alligator.